Hey guys, welcome to Keeping with Jagger. Today I'm going to be opening up this package I ordered from the Cubicle, so let's get right into the package with these handy scissors. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention that 82.5% of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, and I would really appreciate it if you did. It would help us get to 100 subscribers, and you could join these 15.4% of people who are already subscribed and watching these videos as well, and I would really appreciate it because I have a very special video planned at 100 subscribers, which I really think you'll enjoy. Anyway, let's get right back into the video. Alright, so we have a nice Cubicle Labs business card, as well as the receipt, and, of course, all of the puzzles. So, I'll just bring them out one by one and show you what we got. So this is the YJ Star Barrel. That one is going to be pretty fun to solve. And now we have Vlady's Evil Seed puzzle, which is going to be a step up from the 4 combination normal Vlady's Seed. And this is the Cubicle Premium Mystic WRM 4x4, or something along those lines. Yep, AoSu WRM. So that's going to be really, really cool. I'm super excited for that. And then we have the RS3M from MoU, and that is the 2020 edition. Really, really excited for that. I've heard it's really, really good. And now we have the coin Pyraminx from Chi. And I think we have one more in here, which is the Jing's Pyraminx from Shangshao. And so that's going to be a really cool puzzle. And that's all we got in the package, so we'll set that right off to the side. And since this looks like such a cool puzzle, I think we can get right into opening it up. So it comes with this little pamphlet, which we don't need, and the cube. So I'll just take this out right here, get rid of that plastic wrap, and move aside the box. And yeah, so here it is. It looks like pretty similar to the Duomo, actually. I'll get mine right here to show you the comparison. Alright, so I am back with the Duomo, and so we can see that I think it might actually be like the same solve, which is basically just a Pyraminx with these centers, and so I guess I can set this off to the side and try to give this one a solve. So the turning on this puzzle is okay. It feels like really like wobbly and like loose. So I'll see if I can find some screws in here and see if I can tighten it up. But it doesn't have that like Shangshao greasy feel to it right now, which is very good. And yeah, so I think that should be a decent scramble, and we can get right into solving it. Yep, so that was just the same as a Duomo solve, which is really, really fun. I really like the solve of that puzzle, and of course this puzzle. So I think that's going to do it for the Jing's Pyraminx, but I really, really like this cube. Next up, we'll take a look at this coin Pyraminx from Chi. And I've seen this puzzle a few times across YouTube, and it looks like it's really, really easy. So we'll just dump that out of the box, set that off to the side, and get rid of this pamphlet, and do some turns. Yep, so this is just exactly how I thought it would turn. It has a clicking mechanism, actually, which I wasn't expecting, but it does help it keep in place quite well, and I think that it's going to be a very easy solve. I've seen a few people do it, and it looks to be the case, and so I will just mess this up now and give it a solve myself. One problem I am seeing with this cube, which is very minor and very easy to fix, but these coins do like to kind of move around when you don't want them to, and so that can make it so that you can't turn like this, but it's not a huge problem, and with that, I think we can get right into the solve of this cube. Yep, and there's the solve done. So, apparently, this was made by someone called K-Work or something weird like that, and Mo Feng Yi, so they both did a great job on this cube. It's really fun to solve, pretty easy too, so not a hard challenge, which is really refreshing sometimes. And yeah, I really like it, so we will get right on to the next one then. Next up, we'll take a look at this YJ Star Barrel. Now, I saw this on the Cubicle, and I wasn't really sure what it was, so I just decided to pick it up and take a look. And so it looks like it's kind of like a Pyraminx style barrel, where it has 5 axes of rotation with this weird kind of like jelly texture here. So it looks like it's gonna be semi-hard. I think I'll be able to figure it out, but maybe not the easiest solve ever. And so I think that's gonna be the case, but it turns pretty well. Not bad from YJ. They've made some better cubes, made some worse. So it's right in the middle there, and yeah, so I think I will give this a quick solve, and if I don't get it right away, then I might just go ahead and solve it off camera. So we will get right into that. Okay, so I have this one little column done, as well as the top and the bottom. But I'm not really sure what to do next with this, because I think it's gonna be something weird that might need like an algorithm. So I might have to set this off to the side for now, but turning is good. It's gotten a little bit better since I started, so very nice. And I have tried, you might have seen that in the time lapse, to do some like turns like this. And you can see like it kind of tries, but it doesn't actually happen. So just these moves that you'd expect like this. And yeah, so a really cool little puzzle that I'm excited to learn how to solve. Next up we have this Evil Lady's Seed puzzle, which I think hopefully should turn similar to the first one, which I think would be awesome. Yep, so this one turns just like the other one, maybe a little bit worse because there's more going on. But yeah, so it looks like you can do like a middle turn like this, and then do some normal turns like that, do another middle turn, and yeah, so it looks like with these like little centers in the middle, and the half turns that we can do like that, it's definitely going to be a more challenging solve than the standard Lady's Seed puzzle, but I think we should be able to figure it out. I'm assuming it's not a whole lot different than the normal solve. So if I can just get this one other thing to turn, then I think we should have a pretty decent scramble, and I'll try to give it a solve. So while I was editing this, I did realize that I was being super dumb and didn't realize that you could do a turn like this, which makes the solve a lot harder and is quite a difficult move, and makes the solve actually a lot more fun. And I can solve this puzzle pretty consistently now. I have a pretty okay method for it, which I'm pretty happy with. But I just wanted to tell you that this move exists, so I don't really fully scramble the puzzle, but I do scramble it with all the obvious moves in this video. So let's get right back into it. So I have like this outline where the normal Lady's Seed would be solved at this point. But now I need to go ahead and do the center type moves and see if I can solve those. So it turns out that this puzzle is a little bit harder than I thought, but I have gotten to a place where I just need to swap all of these centers right here, and so I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but I guess we'll see if I can do it. Oh my gosh, finally. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really know what I was doing there, So I'm gonna have to look up a tutorial for this when I am done with this video so I can solve it nice and consistently. But yeah, that was a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, that was the Lady's Evil Seed from Calvin's puzzle, and we can finally move on to the next puzzle. Thank goodness. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the new RS3M from MoU. So this full name is the RS3M 2020 edition, I believe. And so I will just open up this package right here. Looks like we have a little bit of tape. Alright, here we go. So in the box we have a nice MoU stand, the cube, and an accessories box. So if I can get that out here. So we can finally get rid of that box. And so before we take a look at the cube, I want to take a look at these accessories. So it looks like these are some tensioning tools, which I'll get into later. And we have some MoU cards, pretty generic, and a nice little screwdriver, which is actually really nice because I don't actually have a cubing screwdriver, so this is going to come in really handy if I need to tension something. So I'll just leave that out and put this over there, along with the screwdriver and the MoU stand, and get rid of those scissors. And now with all of that out of the way, we can open up this cube plastic wrap. Set that off to the side, and wow, I really like the shades on this. Before we get into first turns, let's just take a look. Yeah, those contrast super nice. I really like that. So let's see, first turns. Wow, so this is a really nice turning puzzle. It's definitely true what I've heard about it, and it honestly could become my main if I set it up nice and get it just how I like it. So I will definitely be setting this up and lubing it with all the best things, and I will let you guys know if my main switches because of this. So yeah. And also, I think it's really nice textured too. It's got a nice grip to it, and it can be held very easily without it slipping out of your hands. So let me just grab my little YJ pocket timer and we'll do a solve. Okay, so we'll turn this on, scramble up the cube, and we can see how this compares to my normal times. It looks like corner cutting on this is pretty good, but once you get to that 45-degree mark, it starts getting pretty effortful. But with that, let us get right into the solve. Alright, 19.14, you can see that there. And that's a little over my average times. But I think once I get used to this cube and its speed and everything about it, it could be really cool. And before I switch to the next cube, I will show you this little tensioning thing. And if you were wondering, I think this is just one of those blue pieces underneath in case you run out or if you like lose it or something. So that's really nice of them to include. But if we can take a look here, I think if we turn this counterclockwise, then it should start to get a little tighter. Alright, so I believe this has 8 settings in total. Let's check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So it looks like 8, and then it'll reset. So I will try this out on maybe setting number 3. So we're on 1, 2, 3, and then give this a turn. Yeah, I think I might put it up to like 6 maybe.
1, 2, 3 more.
And yeah, this definitely already feels a lot better. So I'll do that on all of these centers and get back to you with how it works. And with the last turn of that little tool, we can put all of these center caps back on, and then we will see how the turning is. So if you guys don't know, this cube is only like $9, like on the Cubicle and on most other websites. So that is so cheap, especially for even having any amount of customizability. And let's see, yeah, this is definitely already even better than it already was, which is quite a lot actually. And yeah, so I think, yeah, that definitely turns a lot better. I think I'll give it another solve and we can compare the times. Alright, so I will reset the timer, get ready to go, and here we go. Oh man, 25.31, we will not accept that. I just messed up the cross, put the piece in the wrong spot, got a bad F2L, didn't know the OLL. Oh, it was awful. So we will do that once more again, and we will see if I can try to redeem that awful performance. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. 18.91. That's actually not too bad of a time for me, and I got a bad PLL case, so this cube definitely has some potential, and again, like I said, I'll let you know if that becomes my main, but we will finally get into my most exciting cube for this unboxing, or at least the one that I'm most excited for. It is the Mystic AoSu WRM 4x4 from MoU, and I'm so excited for this puzzle. It's gonna be so good. At least I hope so. That would be really disappointing if it wasn't, but we get this really awesome cubicle stand, which is another stand to add to the collection, and ooh, this really cool Mystic card with some info on the back. We don't need to take a look at that, and let's open up the cube and see how it goes. So we have that awesome Mystic logo on the green side, and oh my gosh, this cube is so much better than my other cube already. I can totally tell, like, it's got such a better size, nice and compact, and corner cutting is not great. I will definitely have to loosen that, but I can tell that this is just going to be such a better 4x4 that I might just give it a solve right now. Oh my gosh, it's so great. And this is going to be overtaking my AoSu 4x4M from way back when I started cubing to begin with. And so that is really great. And this cube is a way better size, 59 millimeters as opposed to 60 or 61, I think it is. So we will just start getting this messed up, and we'll take back out the YJ Pocket Timer and give it another solve. I'm also really liking the shades on this puzzle. It's gonna be really nice to recognize and all of that awesome stuff. And so I think we can just get out the timer again, and I will give this a quick solve. Oh no, I cannot find that piece. Oh, that's gonna hurt the time a lot. Haven't done any 4x4 solving today, unfortunately. And now on to 3x3 stage, which I think is where this puzzle is going to best perform, because on my other cube, it just couldn't hold itself together during 3x3 stage, and on this one, it's already doing so much better. I can, like, use my algorithms nice and good, and I think just tensioning this will definitely help out the solve a lot. Just get more corner cutting in there, and hopefully that should be good. So 131.35, pretty meh for me, but if we pull that apart, like, it hardly even goes. So I'm gonna tension this one more time with the MoU screwdriver that I got, and we will see if it improves. Alright, with that done, we will give this some more turns, check out some corn cutting. Oh wow, that's already so much better, and it's a lot more effortless too. See reverse, maybe half cubey. Honestly not bad, and this cube just got so much faster, and I'm excited to give it one more solve, which I think we will do right now. And yeah, so thoughts on this cube, I really like it. If you want a nice compact 4x4, if you have pretty small hands, it's super nice, and I'm really excited to solve on it. And so I will be doing an average of 100 after this video, and on my previous cube I got about a minute and a half for my average, pretty much almost exactly, but I can't show you because it was dumb and glitched out on CS timer, and I lost all my progress, and I'm not gonna do another 70 minutes worth of 4x4 solving. So I'll get out the pocket timer, we'll reset, I'll do some inspection, and we can go. Oh no, it's happening again, I can't find the pieces. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay, well, apparently I forgot how to stop a timer. And even with those big mess-ups in the middle, we still improved our time by quite a decent amount. There you go. I'll cover that so you can see. And yeah, so that is gonna do it for this unboxing. It has been a really nice one. I'm super excited for all the cubes in it. So I'll put everything into the middle right here, and I will just say thank you. It's been really nice to have you along with me. And so here's the 6 cubes we got in this unboxing. Really awesome. Appreciate the Cubicle setting this up, even if I had to pay a little more for it. So I guess they kind of owed it to me. But that, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys know what to do. And anyway, don't twist me corners one way. Bye!